What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So I already uploaded a video today, but seeing the big news hit on Twitter, I just had to make this video. So if you guys have missed it like 15 minutes ago at the recording of this video, Blizzard tweeted out and they confirmed everybody's suspicion that WoW is gonna do classic, like classic fresh, or it's kind of like a classic plus. And it's really cool. It has a lot of the things that I wanted the classic fresh to have, which we're going to discuss, and that's really badass. So first of all, it's called WoW Classic Season of Mastery is coming soon, and that's something that I talked about when my viewers asked me what I wanted to have in Classic Fresh or Classic Plus. And I said that I wanted some kind of seasonal system to always make each classic expansion relevant. Just push out the phases faster and have it last for like 10, 12 months before you move into classic TBC and then classic Wrath of the Lich King, and do them on like a loop. But every single time when they re-release all of the expansions again, they should do minor changes to the game. Could be a new dungeon, could be new dungeon sets, like class sets. It doesn't really matter, but it needs to be something to make you want to like play the expansion again. And even if they just do like classic TBC and Wrath of the Lich King on a loop, it's gonna and do like a 1 year thing. It's gonna be 3 years since you had that classic like WoW Classic launch. So you're gonna be excited most likely to play it. I know that I'm extremely excited to play Classic Fresh because I think it's a great expansion. I had a lot of fun when it released in 2019, like Classic WoW. And I just want to do it all over again with a new class. So we're going to take a look at the post and all of the changes. Before we do so, I do want to mention that if you guys are planning on playing this, I would definitely recommend you guys to pick up the complete gold guide for Classic WoW. Now, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. This guide is tailored around Classic Fresh. It pretty much will tell you exactly what to do, even from level 1. Like level 1, nobody has gold, there's no items on the auction house. How do you make gold? And then for each level, it has like a list of the best combinations of XP and gold grinds that will pretty much guarantee you to get mount at level 40 and at level 60. It's the tactics that I've used many times on Classic WoW. So if you guys are interested in that, let's celebrate. Let's do a 55% discount using code CLASSIC. So that's 55% off, code CLASSIC. You can grab it down below in the comment section and description. Okay, so Blizzard is going into and saying what's different in WoW Classic Season of Mastery. So as with the first release of WoW Classic, we're planning 6 content released phases. Like they're going to do the exact same phases roughly, but we're going to have them unlock faster, right? And the expansion is going to last for 12 months only, which is really cool, right? So in phase 1 at launch, right, we're going to have Molten Core Onyxia, we're going to have Moradon, and we're going to have the PvP honor system. Phase 2, Dire Maul, like none of this is revolutionary, right? But the phases will basically just happen way faster, so you don't have that insane downtime where people just leave the game to play something else and just wait for the next phase to be released. So that's really cool, right? But like enough of that. The cool shit is down here. Obviously, like raid bosses, like raid log, it ruined the game. Let's be honest. For the majority of the people, it was dog shit. Now, world buffs like Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer and others disabled in raid instances. Like, thank God. And restoring mechanics that were removed early on to some raid bosses. No boss debuff limits, like up from 16 debuffs in WoW Classic. That's pretty cool. And then increased health on the bosses to offset player buffs, and the removed debuff limits. Obviously, it would be too easy if it wasn't, right? Our intent with these changes is for this expansion experience to feel somewhat more challenging. Like they want the game to be harder than what it was in 2019. And I definitely think that's a right step to move into. I still think that this is not going to be enough to make Classic as hard as I feel like it should be. Like it would have been badass if it was way harder than what it's going to be. But we'll see. Some people are going to love this one, some people are going to hate it, but faster leveling, this is exactly what I said in my video that I wanted to happen. Like, you're going to basically make you level faster. I think it's great for Classic in general because there's going to be way more people actually willing to put in the time again to level from 1 to 60. And if you get bored of your class, it's easier to level up Alt. So I think this is great. It's basically going to be as fast to level up as it is in TBC Classic right now with the increased XP from quests. And I really like the pace of leveling in TBC Classic. So this one for me is absolutely great. It really is. But then again, like vanilla was all about questing. Like for me, questing is a big part of the game, and I don't think it's focused enough on. Like, most people just want to rush it to 60 so they can finally start playing the game, and they're kind of missing what the game is all about. And the leveling process is definitely, for me, a big part of the game. And then we're going to do some, like they call them, some quality of life updates, right? Meeting stones converted to summoning stones. I mean, how sweet is that? It's amazing. And this one, I also like this one, increased mining and herbalism nodes. It makes sense. It definitely does. And then you're going to keep on, like, improving. There's going to be a beta on this. And I think that when they release TBC Classic, like, Mastery Season thingy, they're going to listen to the community. And then when they re-release WoW Classic once again, like for the third time, or fourth time, I guess, if you count the original release, I think it's going to be filled with even more changes that's going to make people keep on playing it and keep on playing it. So let me know what you think about these updates and Blizzard moving into kind of like a seasonal style of this like they have with Diablo. I personally think it's really cool as long as they dedicate enough resources and time to it and listen to the community. But let me know what you think about it. And if you haven't already, then make sure you guys look into the complete gold guide for Classic WoW. But that was it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all back in on tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.